For all, with Judge Christina Perez, Sharon Smith is suing Darren Wilcox in the amount of $3,495. Ms. Smith claims Mr. Wilcox made expensive repairs to her car without her permission, and now refuses to return the car. Mr. Wilcox claims he reached out to the plaintiff about the additional repairs, but she's failed to pay him. Mr. Wilcox is countersuing for $1,500.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Christina Perez presiding. Please be seated. All parties have been sworn in, Your Honor.
Thank you, Renard. Mr. Wilcox, I understand that you have possession of the plaintiff's car.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, did you buy it?
No, Your Honor.
Did she let you borrow it?
No, Your Honor.
Are you leasing it, renting it?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so why do you have it?
Well, my business, I've been in business for 10 years. The plaintiff here, we used to be friends in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, I guess she moved back to the area,
Mm-hmm.
and we met in a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was having problems with her car.
Are you a mechanic?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're a mechanic and you repaired her car?
Yes.
Okay.
Darren's Auto, been in business 10 years.
Okay.
So when I talked to the plaintiff, she said she was having trouble with her car. It's been cutting off. She's been going through like stop signs and stuff. The engine or the transmission was slipping.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, let me take a look at it and bring it on over.
Mm-hmm.
And once I did that, I noticed that the fuel pump was dead. And I gave her an estimate of $600 to $800, but we'll work it out.
Mm-hmm.
So
$600 to $800 to fix the fuel pump?
that's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right. So then, Ms. Smith, so you two knew each other from high school. You moved back to the area. You rekindle your friendship at the grocery store. You're having problems with your car.
Yes,
He says, I'm a mechanic. I can help you out.
yes.
Okay, take it from there.
I knew Darren from high school. I just drove the car back across country from Los Angeles, going through divorce, and I have my son with me. Never had any problems until recently with the car, and it was...
What kind of car is it?
It's a 2006 Volvo.
Okay.
I just got a job with a cousin of mine who got me a job with a catering company. I bartend, so I come home late at night. Sometimes I drive through difficult areas, dangerous areas, and I noticed that the car, when I would come to a stop sign or slow down, it would just cut off. And this was very concerning, especially at night when I'm,
course, yeah.
you know, in a bad area. I just want to get straight home. So I bumped into Darren in the grocery store. We rekindled, we, you know, got to talking, found out that he has a mechanic shop. Great, I thought. So I told him what was going on with the car. He said it was possibly the fuel pump. He said it was going to be $600. I gave him the $600.
$600 to $800, she says?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him $600.
As a
Yeah, as a
deposit?
friend, he said he was going to give me a discount.
Okay.
So I
is
gave
that
him
just a deposit or?
No, he said it was $600 total.
Okay.
So I gave it to
It
him
was
upfront.
$600 total for the fuel pump, Your Honor.
Oh, for the fuel pump.
She was a
Okay.
friend of my high school, and her brother was my quarterback on the football team, so I said I'd give her a discount.
Okay. Well, and so you were sure that was the only problem with the car?
At that time, Your Honor,
Okay.
yes.
So at that time, so clearly there was something else wrong with the car?
Yes, Your Honor. The car was a piece of junk, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
The Volvo, 175,000 miles on it. It was on its last leg.
Wow,
When
that's,
she brought it
I mean,
to my
Volvos
shop.
are excellent cars, but yeah, that's a lot of miles on the car.
So I had one of my guys look at it, and they did a test drive and noticed the transmission slipping, and it was getting really bad. So we ordered parts to get that fixed as well.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Did you call her and let her know, hey, Sharon, we should change your transmission because you need to do it? Did you call her and let her know?
Yes, I called her, left several messages, and I texted her as well. And only on one occasion, I briefly spoke to her about it, and I let her know, but she kind of blew me off, so I figured she was on vacation or something. And
Okay,
didn't
did
want
you
to
get
call
any
her back.
messages saying, hey, we need to fix your car a little bit more, the
I didn't get
transmission?
his messages. He did contact me one time, and no, I was not on vacation. He knew I was going on a conference for my new job, that I was going to be gone. And when I left, I told him specifically that I wanted to make sure the car was going to be, you know, fixed, the fuel pump was gonna be fixed. So it didn't stop on me at night when I came back.
Okay, so you told him fix the car and do anything it takes to fix
I
the
told
car?
him to fix the fuel pump
Okay,
and to take a look at the car.
and that's it,
That's it.
okay.
And when I got back from my work conference, he told me that it was gonna cost another $1,000 because he had gone ahead and done work on the
So you
transmission.
never got a phone call from him saying the transmission was broken? Or that
When
it had
he
to be
finally
repaired?
reached me, because I was in an area working where the reception was spotty, he did actually call me one time and we were able to speak briefly before the phone was cutting in and out. He said the transmission, I think, needs some work, but I didn't have time to make the decision, and the phone was
So
cutting off.
what did you say to him at that moment where he says the transmission?
I said, we'll talk about it when I get back.
Coming up on Justice for All.
And now he's trying to charge me for every day that it's been there at his shop.
That's funny, isn't it? Why did you go ahead and fix it, Mr. Wilcox, if she didn't give you the green light?
Well,
Why spend the money what if she's not gonna pay you? That's out of pocket for you.
I spoke to her briefly about that, and when we spoke to the grocery store, she told me she wanted it fully serviceable. So I got a reputation at my shop. I've been in business 10 years and never had it.
But being in business for 10 years, do you normally go ahead and fix something without the authorization of the individual?
When she said she wanted it fully serviceable,
Okay, so.
I included that transmission when
Got it,
I was
okay.
slipping earlier when we had
But
that
were you
first
concerned that it was a lot of money, it was $1,000 more?
Yeah,
That she was, so how much was it total to fix the car?
the total to fix the car was $1,600, and then she did not want to come pick the car up, so it's been sitting at my shop for over 4 weeks. So I added the service fee, the storage fee of $20 a day.
That is not true. I did not want to come and pick up the car. When I came back from the trip and found out that he had gone ahead and done $1,000 worth of the work on my car that I did not ask him to do, he immediately demanded that I pay him up front the full $1,000. And I couldn't pay him up front the full $1,000, and he wouldn't give me back my car. He's been holding my car hostage this entire time, and now he's trying to charge me for every day that it's been there at his shop.
That's funny, isn't it? So why are you suing for $3,500 essentially?
Because he won't give me back my car, and so
So that's
basically
the value of your car?
the value of the car is $3,495.
That's serious. I mean, why don't you just go over there and talk to him and say, can I make payments on the car?
I actually
Would you have accepted payments?
Yeah, I just wanted the bill paid. I gave her a lifetime warranty.
Okay, but do you understand what I'm talking about? So you fixed it. I understand that she had to get it fixed. I get that. And you're being very good at fixing it. But did you even wonder to yourself or ask yourself, will she have the money to pay me? Never occurred to you that she may not have the money.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
mean, $1,000 is a lot of money to fix a transmission. It's not just like $100 or $200 extra. That's a lot of money that she did not have the choice to speak to you about and make a decision if she wanted to spend $1,000. Maybe for her at that moment she would have said, no, I'm not going to spend $1,000. I don't have $1,000. I'm just going to sell the car. I mean, how do we know what she was going to do when you told her that? Maybe she would have negotiated with you something different. Maybe she would have said, hey, I'm only paying you $500 or $600, and you would have accepted it. I don't know. But you did not give her that choice. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you can't keep her car hostage. You got to give her car back. And if she fails to pay you, then you come to small claims and sue her. Does that make sense? You
Yes,
just don't
ma'am.
keep the car.
And when she
And
came
you
to
don't
the
sue
shop,
for the value of the car. You try to talk to him and figure out, how do I get my car back?
I've been trying to talk to him to
All
try.
right, so talk to him right now.
And this is what happens every time I go to his shop. He avoids me, first of all, and then I
Okay.
try.
I'll start this. Mr. Wilcox, Miss Smith would like her car back.
Okay, Your Honor. Yeah, you can come to my shop and we will work out a payment plan. If you pay for the fuel pump, if you pay half of the transmission charge, and then by the end of next month, if you can pay the rest, we'll give you your car back.
So how much is that?
$500.
Right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
So $500 to get the car out, and then $500 at the end of the month?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's not much of a deal. Do something better.
Okay, if she pays the $500
How about she pays you $350 right now,
Okay.
and she'll pay you $350. Is that good for you right now, Miss Smith?
Yes, I can do
Okay,
that.
$350 right now,
Okay.
and then she'll pay equal installments until she's done. So the next 2-3 months, she'll be done. How's that?
That sounds
I think
good.
that's a great deal.
That sounds good, Your Honor, but what about the storage fee? The car.
She's not paying storage fees.
Storage.
She's not paying storage fees. I won't let her pay you storage fees. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We will put that in writing. You will pay him $350 and make even payments until the $1,000 are done. I will deny your claim and in part grant your counterclaim only for $1,000. No storage fees. Understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck to you.
Judge Perez has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff is ordered to pay $1,000.
Darren, I'm sorry I had to bring you to court today, but I'm glad Judge Perez made a way for me to get my car back.
I'm glad to give you your car back, as long as you stick with your payment plan.
Closed caption.